What is good, YouTube? This is Puerto Rican face Mendoza in the motherfucking building, doing this thing real quick, making this quick ass video of an importance of something that is important to me. So check this out, guys. I want you to understand something. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, the reason why motherfuckers play spell books, dragons, mermels, and any version of dragons. Okay, let's break this shit down, right? Let's go into Constellars. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. Just got a text. Okay, I'll text her back in a second. Here's one thing, right? I'm gonna break this shit down as best as possible. I'm gonna hit the Constellars. All right, so my buddy, aka don't want to say his name, was what you call it in a match with this guy, and I seen the whole combo because I played the guy like a couple weeks after, and the guy, he basically against me, he set 2 Watt Dragonflies, I think is the one that fucking lets you search or some shit. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't, look it up. And if you're just sitting there and be like, he's talking about the wrong card, then fuck you. But there's a Watt that when it gets destroyed, you can special summon 2 other Watts. So turn 1, I summon Blue Douche, I search. Blue Douche Magician for the fucking spell books. If you don't know what that is, I search. I pass. He goes. I set Wisdom and I set Fate. He goes after I've done all the moves. He sets another Watt douche that searches the specials. He fucking dark holes the field. Okay, I play Wisdom in response, so that way my Fate can be live. Now he's got 2 Watt Hoppers on the field. I picked these things up because I never fucking played them. I read it. Apparently, it becomes a lock. His intention was to burn me for the rest of the match. So he has a bunch of burn cards in his deck, and he locks you so that way you can't target his shit. So I spellbook a Fade at the end phase, and I proceed to win. That is game. My teammate Zach. Sorry, didn't mean to say his name. Edit that out, somebody. Okay, my teammate, he's playing Constellars, and in his deck, the only thing that doesn't target is fucking Dark Hole and Torrential Tribute. Now, naturally, Larry fucking Dust Tornadoes the Torrential or some shit like that, or MSTs it. And then when Zach goes to play Dark Hole, he plays the Huge Revolution is over. Yeah, he didn't play Starlight Road. He played the Huge Revolution is over. So he stopped Zach, and Zach lost game 1. Got Zach in game 2. He sided. He's like, I got this shit. I never said his name. And he gets ready, he fucking OTKs, not OTKs, but just basically takes control of the game and wins. Brings out Pallades and doesn't let him, establish anything, just keeps bouncing. Now that's good. Constellar's got that little fucking bounce shit, which is fucking sick. Don't get me wrong, I like that. But game 3, he Watt Hoppered him again, and he won. Zach had no outs. He was not siding for something like that. And I'm not saying that you should side for something like that, because that's not going to happen. But the deck is very one-dimensional. It has a lot of different fucking plays, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really, do a whole lot. It summons, and then you try to get out Pallades, or you try to bring out Volcanosaurus or Tyrus, or maybe the Omega, and you just try to slowly take control of the board. That is not that good. Once your play is disrupted by anything, let's say Tor, anything, Tanky, MST, just those things, that right there just says, peace. There's not a lot you can do. The game is over. So my point is that all it took to disrupt that play was Spellbook of Fate. Now, of course you can side deck all this shit, but my point is that there are some decks in this format that already come with all that in the deck. It's like a toolbox. You have access to do anything you want within the deck's means. That means that everything else that you side is just gravy on top of that motherfucker. Yeah, a fat guy talks about gravy. That's right. Fucking, oh my god, really? I know. Okay. So, all I'm stating to you, it's very important for people to understand that with dragons as well, let's go into the dragon matchup. As long as you, I'm pretty sure you got the concept of what I meant with the Constellars. In dragons come with major equipped options, and this is what I love about dragons. It's phenomenal. It's one of the best things that I can say. Let's go with dragon plants. I have a build on here. No, it's not dragon plants. Dragon plants. Okay. Alright, so I know what it is, but with dragon plants, right? You know you guys are not looking at the same thing as me, and it's not very much importance. That's why I'm not really like going into it like that. But if you look at the extra deck of a dragon deck, you have Mecha Phantom Beast, Dracosac. Dracosac allows you to pop a card and special summon tokens. So right away it gives you an option to defend yourself with the 2 tokens, plus you have the option of attacking with it, which is a 26 beater, and then you can also pop 1 card on the field, which gives you MST and Raigeki breakability. So it's like it's a versatile card. all for the stacking of XYZs, which are free. The monsters in dragons are free. You once you set up the graveyard, you're special summoning every turn for free. What you're getting rid of is your graveyard essentially, but at some point you overrun your opponent. So that's why to me, this deck is awesome, because then you have Master of Blades who helps against every rogue deck that targets. You have Big Eye, which will steal your opponent's monster. Change of Heart, Snatch Steal, minus the whole equipping part. Just a bunch of shit, like creature swap, kinda, but not really. Just the effect to take your opponent's monster and permanently keep it. Then you have Colossal Fighter, which slams into so many shit right now, and it's really hard to get around if you don't have like some type of removal that doesn't kill it. So you have Stardust, which is fucking retarded right now. Stardust and some traps equals game, like at some points, GG. And then you have Thought Ruler, of course, who's almost the same thing as Master of Blades, but it's a target for Eradicator if you need it. And up the line, you just Crimson Blader, who you can Crimson Blade your opponent for game, just lock them up. Armory Arm to attack through and pierce. There's so much different options that are available, not to mention Black Rose. Black Rose will fucking destroy your opponent's field. And then you have the dragons themselves that are beaters, that are 28 hitters, 24 hitter, 26 hitter. I don't give a fuck. It is so hard to get around Redox's big ass butt, because that Redox got a fatty. Fucking 3,000 defense. That's just so tough to get around. Then you have all these skill drain builds, the card Ds, the motherfucking Dragoonity build. You have the plant build. You have the fucking the dick suck build. I don't know if there's a such thing, but when you're winning, you feel like you're getting a tough dick suck. So this deck is super versatile. I'm gonna break down one more deck to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about today, and this is why these decks frustrate me and are not good. Fire Fist. Okay, Bear. Great card. Attacks, gets life points, hits for damage, lets you search for a tanky card or whatever. One Fire Fist formation card. Awesome, great card. The coach, the fucking what's that guy? The Coach King, the motherfucking that faggot that lets you special summon a fire. You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. He's like the Scrap Dragon faggot. I don't know his name. Lets you special summon a Fire Fist from the graveyard or a fire monster, wing beast or beast warrior. Who gives a shit? Great card. Lets you XYZ summon. Okay. You got Tiger King. You got Cardinal. You got all this shit. Okay. Now, in order for you to lead your opponent, you have to be able to protect your shit for one turn. How many times in Yu-Gi-Oh can you do that? You hardly could fucking never do that. And yeah, oh shit, yeah, you can. Oh yeah, no, you can, in a sense, but sometimes you need to do it for another turn because you draw a really fucking bad card. I don't have a Fire Fist deck list because I think that deck fucking sucks tough dick. But what I'm stating to you is that, like, in the extra deck, there really isn't like a whole lot of good shit that I want to go into a lot of the times. The Cardinal's awesome, but it takes 2 of his detaching XYZ materials, and then he's fucking done for. Then there's nothing, he becomes a useless piece of shit with a 2200 fucking defense that Tempest can get over. The fucking, the shittiest of attackers of the ones you want to special summon to the field. That's fucking pathetic. When the lowest dragon, yeah, Redox is 16, but he has the defense, so the defense is important. But then the lowest dragon in the deck can fucking just eat that motherfucker alive. That's what happens. And then that's all you have is Bear. That's it. Bear. That's all you have in the deck. Fuck the Coach King dude, the fire douche. Who gives a shit? Because when you use his effect, that's a max C target. So you're giving up a +1 to your opponent. So that's not really that good. Bear sometimes doesn't even get through on attacks against the fucking deck because they're just popping they're popping the tankies. They gotta get rid of all that shit. And then now dragons are starting to play plants. And then you also got fucking spellbooks that eats this deck alive. Bear can't even get a library card when it comes to spellbooks. That means he can't go down to the library and fucking read that book called Crescent. He can't read Book of Secrets because that motherfucker gets banished before he even fucking he could even fucking do anything. So that card is like the only savior of this fucking deck, and the deck's not even that good. So that's the reason why I don't like playing those decks, man. They don't have a lot of outs. Their best fucking rank 4 monster for a pop ability is Diamond Dyer. And Diamond Dyer just dies. He just dies. It's like a little bitch, He's just like fucking, because he gets popped and that's it. He can be attacked over. There's not a whole lot you can do with Diamond Dyer. I love Diamond Dyer, like when he was in windups, it was great. It was just like remove pop, fucking, it was awesome. Awesome. That was good. But Diamond Dyer is not gonna fucking be the answer to something that's on the field that's face up that you have no way of getting around. I've seen some people play Tango in the deck. I'm done. The Tango thing killed me. I want to kill myself after seeing somebody try to play Tango. Tango's fucking, his days are over. Playing 2 of him and not being able to fucking at least avarice him back, it's over. That shit is whack. They're not gonna bring him back to 3, and if they do, then I got my place set in the binder, because then that's when he becomes good again. But as of right now, no. Suck it there. Fatty there. I'm telling you right now, guys, all I'm saying is that the top decks have outs. They have a lot of outs. They have toolboxes in them before you could even do anything. And sure, Fire Fists and Constellars have somewhat of a decent toolbox, but when you open up a fucking toolbox, you want to grab your wrench, your hammer, your motherfucking screwdriver, your flathead. You want to fucking go in that shit, get a tape measure. Unfortunately, Fire Fist, when you show up with the toolbox for that shit, you gotta go back to the hardware store because it's still missing shit. Same thing with Constellars. Same shit. It's missing shit. Dragons and Spellbooks, you got a fucking full-fledged toolbox that you can fix a motherfucking car with at this point. So, that is my advice to you. I'm not saying play the better decks, but when you side deck and you decide to play Fire Fist and you decide to play Constellars, look at the weakness. Look what the deck doesn't have and try to incorporate it in your side, and don't hurt your side too much because you don't want to disrupt what you got going on. So I'm definitely loving my theories in the sense that I'm trying to help you guys, and I know this video is a little bit long, but try to watch it through. I will give a shout out to anybody who actually saw the whole thing through. So just post in the comment. Much love. You guys are awesome. Like and subscribe. Spread the word. I'm trying to get this page off the ground. You guys are awesome. Once again, I have to say that because you are. The people that do watch my videos and stop me and at the mall and shit like that, and just, Danny, you're doing a great job. I love it. It's awesome. You guys are great. So this is Puerto Rican Face Mendoza out the motherfucking building. I'm sick, by the way, and I'm sorry and I apologize, but I don't apologize for dissing decks. Much love. Peace.